Hi. The most annoying, aggravating, agitating, stressful part of downsizing that no one talks about it, I haven't seen anybody talk about it, is the wait. The waiting is the most stressful part of downsizing. And for somebody that has been documenting his journey into retirement, in retirement, and just trying to figure out this YouTube thing and what's interesting, what's not interesting, and whatever. And got a wife who has retired 4 years early, and things have changed a lot. A lot of the things that I planned for into retirement and stuff like that didn't pan out the way I thought they would, because a lot of things changed. Now that my wife is retiring, we decided to downsize. And we are at a point where we got nothing. The stuff that you might see, going to a dump, donation, yard sell it, I don't care. It's all gone. I got a couple of bedroom sets, a kitchen table, some lawn furniture, and what you see in here. That's it. And a little bit of kitchen stuff. Not even enough to do any baking. I think the toughest part, the waiting part is, knowing that the markets are, I guess the housing market is at kind of at a slow standstill. No one's looking at homes here. No one's buying homes here. Open houses are not bringing anybody in. I've had a couple of appointments, just a handful of appointments since the house has been on the market, but really nothing. And I will say that I got more spam and scammers than I've got people looking at the house. And when you do put your house on the market, let me tell you what, the scammers come out of the woodwork. They will call you. They know your names. They got your numbers. They will hit everybody in your house. They'll call every phone. They'll text you. Oh, and then I'll sell your house for you, but I got a realtor. I'll buy your house. I think we had an offer from an LLC down in Florida. We'll pay you $200,000 for your house, and then we'll pay you like $500 a month for 10 years. I'm like, what? You come on. It's just like one scam after the other. So you have to be careful when you're selling your house. But the waiting part, we're trying to go in an RV that's not quite here yet, full time for a couple of years, just to go see the open road and do things and just have a little bit of experience before we have to really settle down. The stuff that we got rid of is not important. What we're going to move into eventually, our new house will probably be a tiny home or something that's a lot smaller than this. We really don't need anything big. But you never know. I don't know. I don't know what opportunities are going to come down the road. My dogs are being great. Just chilling out there. That's good. I don't know. It's frustrating because we got all our appointments and we got all this stuff that we're doing this month, the last minute stuff to be ready and to be out the door October 1st. But I don't think that's really going to happen in this market right now as it is today. And it might change later come Thursday, when interest rates are expected to go down. But selling a home in this market is difficult, and it's got us thinking. And we've had discussions with some people, and I have friends that do real estate, and I never really thought about renting my home or other alternatives that I could do with my house with anybody. I just thought that was it wasn't my thing, and I've heard horror stories about renters and stuff like that. But now we're seriously thinking and contemplating maybe just renting the house out And that might be the next journey. If we rent the house out, if we have a renter, as long as we have renters in here full time, we'll be good to go, right? So there is that discussion there. And if that goes down that route, then why just have one house, maybe buy some more houses, maybe, or apartments or duplex, I don't know. Maybe look at some other things to build rent as well as a secondary income. I think it's important to have multiple streams of income coming in. Right now, and we do, we have a handful of things coming in, from investments to pension and whatnot. But it's something that we're looking at, we're contemplating. The jury's still out on that. We haven't made that decision. If the house doesn't sell, then we'll probably definitely go that route. The reason why we want to sell the house is no debt. I mean, the house will clear the RV loan. We'll take care of any bit of whatever we got to deal with, last minute stuff, and then have a little bit of cash set aside for for I don't know however long. But basically being debt free, not having anything, we wouldn't have a mortgage, we wouldn't have an RV loan. And really, that's the only two things I have that are debt, other than utility bills, which would go away. So we're kind of looking at that. Jury's out. I'm not quite sure what we're going to do. Today, I got my last crate storage container going down to some family, and we're going to put that in storage in a shed there that we have. And that will be there until we're ready to pick it up again. I don't know, at some point, but we kind of decided to put it down there, at that family's house, because we can come and go and get things, or I don't know, do whatever until we decide that we want to settle down. Now, if we didn't get rid of the multiple runs to the dump and all this other stuff, I could fill probably 6, 8, or 10 of these things. That's how much stuff we had. And now that we don't have that, we just have this one. That's all we're keeping. It feels good, but it is a lot of stuff. And I have friends that are like, oh, that's still too much. Well, we're a lot older than you. I probably got at least 20 plus years difference between them. It is what it is, but we're trying to figure it out. Come on. But that's where we're at now. Mama's home, and I'm going to go ahead and jump off, and then we'll talk some more later.